Hello and welcome guys to my second video on SAS based programming. So we'll start this video by creating a library. So as I told you in my previous video that there are two kinds of libraries, permanent and temporary. We'll try to create the permanent library so that we can save all our datasets in that particular library. So how we'll do that is we will first select the folder in which we want to create the library. We will say library and we will copy this path of the folder. Now we say libname. It creates a library in SAS. So libname, name of the library, which is test. It's just a name I want to give to my library, and then the path name. Okay. So when I run this statement, it says that libref test was successfully assigned. So we can see that libref test, the library test was assigned and it's in my permanent libraries. Okay. So next we want is that we want to have a dataset in that library. So guys, I have imported a dataset fashion. It has values such as sales, product name, and we'll get to know more about this dataset in the future videos. So as you can see that there is a code for fashion. Last time we imported the dataset fashion to the work library. Now we'll do it to the permanent library. So we'll copy this code and paste it in the program window. Okay. So the first statement, it shows that the file should be taken from this path, and the second will import the file to the other library in which we want to import that particular dataset. So we want to import that dataset in test library. So we'll say test.fashion. Fashion will be our name of the dataset. So we'll run this code and you can see that fashion dataset is created in the test library. Okay. Now we learn about the proc contents. So what does proc contents do? It gives the description of the dataset. So it tells the number of rows, columns and everything, number of pages, page size and other details of the dataset. Okay, so how we'll write is proc content data is equal to test dot fashion. Okay, and then run. So when we run this code, it will give all the details, everything present in the dataset. When was it created? What is the release? What is the number of observations variable? Length of the observation? And everything. Okay. Now we'll learn about the proc sort. Proc sort is used to sort the data values in the dataset. Okay. So suppose we want to sort the dataset values in our data set fashion. We'll say proc sort data is equal to test.fashion by sales. So here we have not specified whether we want it in ascending or descending order, so it will automatically take the ascending order as the proc sort. So you can see that the variables are assigned and the rows are assigned according to the sales, which is in the ascending order. Okay. Now we'll come to the set statement. What does it do is, it is used to create a duplicate dataset having having same values as of primary dataset. So suppose we want a dataset new having the same values as our fashion dataset, but we don't want to disturb the fashion dataset. So we'll say data new set test dot fashion, then run. So when we run this code, okay, forgot to include the semicolon in the code. Okay. So you can see a new dataset is created, which you can see in the work library, having all the variables, observations of the dataset fashion. So you can see that it's created in the temporary library because we did not specify any other library. Okay. Now we learn about the Proc SQL. What does Proc SQL do? It combines the data and proc steps. It will retrieve the data values according to our requirements. Okay. So there is one important thing in Proc SQL is that whenever we execute the program in Proc SQL, we do not need the run command. It automatically executes the program. Okay. So suppose in our requirement we have a requirement that all the values in the fashion dataset should be present whose sales is greater than 200. So how will we write it using the Proc SQL? So we'll say Proc SQL select the product, comma, sales from fashion where sales is greater than 200, then we say quit. So every Proc SQL statement ends with a quit. So now you will see all the products having the sales value greater than 200. Okay. Again, we have a requirement that the values which we need to get in the output should have sales value greater than 200, but sum of the sales value should be greater than 400 for each product. So what we'll do is we'll add an aggregate function sum, and we'll give sales number as a alias name for the sales. Okay, and we'll say group by product, then having sum of sales is greater than 400. So what we did was we have to select the product, the sum of sales for which the sales is greater than 400 and the individual sales is greater than 200. So when we run this code, we'll see that we get two of the products whose sales was greater than 400. Okay. So this concludes the Proc SQL and some of the other basic concepts in SAS. I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Thank you. Bye bye.